Today's session is about career growth. So if you're struggling in your career with the growth, or that you have a business that you invested in and suddenly you see that the returns are not coming as per your expectations. So this session is about career. It's about 15 to 20 minute session. We're gonna do something to handle your career growth in this session live itself, and you will see the shift happening in the session itself. So come join with me. If you're struggling with your career, in the growth, investment, or that you got a promotion at work, and you feel that you've been struggling, you've not been able to work the kind of work that you expected yourself to do, or that you don't feel successful enough in your career, that's the kind of thing in today's session. So step one is you're going to write down, you're going to identify what is it that you are struggling with in your career growth. For example, you invested an X amount of something in your career. It can be time, it can be money. Now you invested, however, the returns are not coming as per your expectations. Or what your competitors are getting, you are not able to get that kind of a growth in your career or the returns in your career. Okay, or it can be something that you got a new position, you already got a new job, however, you're not happy there. You feel stuck over there, you feel heavy over there. And that it can also be something like you got a new promotion, but then it all feels, you feel that you're all over the place. You don't feel grounded enough to work for that position. So what is it? First is identify that problem that you are facing currently. Step 1, I want you to identify what is your current career struggle. So write down what your problem is in your career currently. Once you are done writing the problem that you have been facing in your career, let me give you another example. You just got the promotion, which you felt, which everybody else felt that you do deserve. However, you've been feeling heavy. You got the promotion, you're happy about it, but it's not making you feel relaxed in your system. Maybe you don't get sleep properly, or maybe you've been working for 12 to 13 hours and you feel all over the place. You just don't feel grounded enough. So you're not able to give 100% to this job, to this new promotion, to this new position. Or another example is that you have been trying to get a hike for your position from a long time, but then you've not been getting the kind of hike that you wanted, that you think you deserve, but in reality, it's not really coming into your bank account. And your bosses, maybe they promise you that, yes, you will get that promotion, you will get that hike in the next cycle, but it's not been happening. So we're going to work on that today. We're going to work on that now. Identify what is your current struggle in your career. Hi bookworms, thank you for joining the session. So we are on step 1 right now. I want you all to identify your struggle in the career. Write down what your struggle is. And I'm going to give you a few more seconds and then we will move to step number 2. It can also be something that you already made a huge investment in a business. You expected an X amount of returns in the business, a kind of life you imagined. However, that's not really happening. Yeah. Hi, Cocoon. So yes, work with me through step 1. So in your business, you made a huge investment, but the kind of returns that you expected to get, you've not got that. So you have identified already the problem that you are in right now in your career. Now we are moving on to step number 2. Ready, everybody? Now I want you to identify what are you feeling with this struggle that you're going through in your career. The emotion that you are going through right now in your career struggle. Is it the fear? Is it that you feel small? Is it that you feel that you're not enough? Is there lack of worth? Identify that one deep emotion, one core emotion that you have been feeling for this struggle in your career growth. That is step two. So, for example, if somebody invested an X amount of money in their business and now they are feeling that they're not getting the kind of returns that they expected to get. And yes, not enough is one example. Somebody can be feeling that it is not enough. I invested this much, but then I've not been getting that kind of a return. Maybe it's lifestyle, maybe it is the amount. So it can be either of this. Yeah. So book words, you feel not enough, write that down. That is step two. Okay. Hi Helia. I hope I'm saying your name correct. Yes. So we are on step two. We are trying to, we're trying to see the struggle that you're going through in your career. So work with me. First is identify the problem that you're going through in your career. Write down that problem. Step two, write down the emotion that you're going through. Hi Vikram, if you don't relate to this, please leave this live. It's for somebody who really want to work on themselves. So bookworms, the frustration with the returns, write that down as well. So you've identified 1 to 2 deep emotions that you feel with the current struggle. Yeah? And now we are moving on to step number three. Step number three is about the shift that you can get from struggle to effortlessness. So are you ready? Thank you, Helia. So work with me through the practice. We're on step three now. It is the actual shift which is going to help you further. Now, in step three, I want you all to repeat with me. I am comfortable with this emotion. Say your emotion. I am comfortable with this frustration. I'm comfortable with this feeling of not enough. Say your feelings. I'm comfortable with this feeling. And now the final one. I'm comfortable with this growth in my life. I'm comfortable with the growth in my life. Continue repeating with me. I'm comfortable with the new me in this life. I'm comfortable with the new success. I feel safe with this new success. I feel safe with these new emotions that I am feeling. I feel safe and comfortable with this new investment. I feel safe and comfortable with myself. Absolutely, bookworms. So acceptance is very, very important. But in this step, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make our nervous system feel safe and comfortable with this change. Because a lot of times, our nervous system is not able to match with the outer reality. And that is how we sabotage things. That is how we sabotage our career growth or any kind of growth in our life. So, in this step, you're trying to make your nervous system feel comfortable, feel safe with this new change in your life. So, your nervous system has to match with the outer reality. You already took the action. But what about your nervous system? What about the restlessness that you feel? So, you're trying to feel comfortable. You're trying to feel safe with this new change. So keep repeating, I feel safe, I feel comfortable with this new change. And now we are moving on to step number five, the final step. The final step is take deep breaths with me. Come on. Come on, take a deep breath, breathe in and out. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable. One more time, take a deep breath in and out. One last time. Breathe in and exhale. And let this new feeling of safety and comfort sink into your nervous system. So you've got to do this practice for the next 7 days regularly. And then come back to this video. There's going to be recording on my channel. Come back to this recording and you can take the support of this recording itself to do this practice daily. Come back and do share the results so that it can inspire others as well. And if you feel resonated with this coaching session, you can join, you can take my free clarity call. Link is somewhere there in the description, or you can just go to my YouTube channel, go to the bio, and you can pick up my WhatsApp number or take the clarity call link. You can book the slot as per your availability. So I will see you in tomorrow's live session. Everybody, thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you so much for all your praises, and continue working like this on yourself. Good night. Bye bye.